Hi guys, this is accounting basics, which is posting a T account from a student's perspective. So here are some common terms that I think you should familiarize yourself with. Credit to, from, cash, check, return to us, and balance that is brought forward. So rule number 1 states that all transactions affect two or more accounts. Rule number 2, when posting, entries on the left are debited and the entries on the right are credited. Rule number 3 is to do one transaction at a time. So I have an activity that I will be doing for the duration of this video. If you would like to do it with me, just get your pen and your paper along with a ruler. So the first thing that I recommend you do is to just read through and highlight all the important words or phrases that are going to be determining how each transaction will be treated. Okay, so on May 1st, started business with $18,000 in the bank. This will affect the bank account and the capital account. This is how a normal T account looks. Identify the debit and the credit side, the details folio under both sides, and state the name of the account on top. So it is going to be debited on the bank, so you're going to have May 1st, capital, and $18,000. Capital is always credited, so on the credit side you're going to have May 1st, bank, $18,000. Okay, so on May 2, bought goods on credit from behind for $1,455. This will be affecting the behinds account and the purchase account. Purchases is always debited because goods are coming into the business. So under the debit side of purchases, you are going to have May 2, behind 1455, and under the credit side of behind, May 2, purchases 1455. Okay, so on May 3, bought goods on credit from G Smart in the amount $472. This will once again affect the purchase account and G Smart's account. Purchases, as I said earlier on, is always debited, so that means it is going to be credited under G Smart's account. Okay, so on May 5, bought goods for cash $210. This affects the cash account and the purchase account. It is going to be credited under the cash account because you are using cash to purchase goods that are coming into the business. So on May 6th, returned goods to Behance in the amount $82. This is return outwards because you are returning goods purchased on May 2 back to Behance. So under Behance, it is going to be debited. Return outwards is always credited. Return outwards is always credited. It is on the wrong side here. I will come back and fix it. This is a voiceover. So on May 8th, bought goods on credit from G-Smart in the amount $370. This will affect G-Smart's account and it is going to be debited under purchases. I hope you're getting the hang of posting into your accounts. Leave your comments and I will respond to it. Subscribe and like. So on May 10, sold goods on credit to P. Simpson $483. This will affect the sales account and P. Simpson's account. Sales is always credited. It is the opposite of purchases. So under sales on the credit side, May 10, P. Simpson 483. And under P. Simpson on the debit side, because P. Simpson is receiving goods we are sending out, May 10, sales 483. On May 12, sold goods for cash $305. This will affect the cash account and the sales account. It is going to be debited under cash because we are receiving money for goods that we sold. Sales is always credited. On May 18, bought printer by check $620. This is going to affect the bank account and a printer account. It is going to be credited on the bank and debited on the printer account. So under the printer account, May 18 bank 620, and under the bank account on the credit side, May 18 printer 620. On May 22nd, sold goods on credit to A. Brown in the amount $384. This will affect A. Brown's account and the sales account. Sales is always credited. On May 23rd, P. Simpson returned goods to us in the amount $160. This is going to be the return inwards account because P. Simpson is returning goods that we sold to him on May 10 back into our business. Return inwards is always debited. It is the opposite of return outwards. So it is going to be credited under P. Simpson's account and debited under the return inwards account, and the details will change accordingly. Just giving you some time to catch on if you are completing the exercise with me. So on May 28, return goods to G Smart in the amount $47. This is going to be return outwards. So it is going to affect the return outwards account and G Smart's account. G Smart's will be debited and return outwards will be credited. Just fixed in a mistake that I made earlier on. So as you are completing the accounts, if you make a mistake, the details will normally alarm you that it is on the wrong side or you made a error while posting, because as I said earlier, return outwards is always credited. It is always credited, so if there is something on the debit side, you are going to immediately know that it is an error. Okay, so the next transaction will be on May 29, paid Hines by check what was owed to him. This is going to require some calculation. So get your calculator. I will be bringing one up on the screen. Okay, finally, May 29. So paid Hines by check what was owed to him. So this will affect the bank account and B Hines account. So the amount that we owe behind is $1,373. I am going to show you how we came to that amount. So we on May 2 we purchased goods on credit from Behinds for $14.55, and then we later on returned goods to Behinds in the amount $82 on May 6. If we subtract those amount, we are going to arrive at 1373, which is what we are repaying him out of our bank account. So it is going to be credited under the bank account. So the last transaction is on May 31st. So on May 31st, bought goods on credit from a cub in the amount $418. Sorry, but machinery and credit. So this will affect the machinery account and a Cubs account. Assets are always debited. Let me repeat that: assets are always debited. So it is going to be debited under the machine account and credited under a Cubs account. I hope you understood what was being taught, I guess. If you have any comments, leave them below and I will respond to them. If this video time lapses to over 3 years in the future and you're watching now, I can't help you if you're going to leave a comment then, but if it is now, feel free to do so and I will respond. I am saying that because I watch a lot of videos that are 5 years old, so it is going to be credited right now under a Cubs account. May 31st, details should be machinery and the amount $418. So the video in which we balance off these accounts is already posted. By the time you're watching this video, it will be already uploaded. So feel free to go ahead and learn with me how to balance off account, and then it will continue in a series on to trial balance and then TPL and the balance sheet. So here is an overview of all the transactions that we posted into accounts. In the next video, I will be balancing off all these accounts. Thank you for staying with me throughout the duration of this video. If you are still here, leave a like, subscribe, share to a friend if you know anyone who's interested, and subscribe. Okay, so stay safe and be blessed. Jesus is King.